Hi, my name's Jason. I'm going to give you some detail on how I came from being a small side hustle with only £100 investment in my first machine to now being a six-figure Etsy business and looking to expand and grow even further. And I did most of this using Dylan's course. So here's a little backstory on where I started and where I am now. So I started on Etsy 2 years ago. As I mentioned, I bought myself my first 3D printer for about £100, and I designed my own designs. So I have a background in design and engineering. That was my career at the time, and that was kind of the path I was leading, and Etsy was just a little side hustle to make a bit extra money to help with the little things in life, having like a small family, help pay for childcare, things like that. But at this point, I really didn't think it was going to be much. I was quite happy making an extra £100-200 a month, and slowly things started to grow. My listings weren't brilliant, the photos weren't great. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was just trying. I was using a lot of free information from YouTube, which wasn't brilliant. So then as the year went on, I was kind of starting to get about 40 orders a month, and I think the revenue in my first year was about £22,000, and I think that was about 930 orders. And then towards the end of that year, I think I discovered Dylan's course, and I got in touch via a free video call. And then from that video call, she kind of went through everything, showed me all the information you'd receive, all the different kind of ways that they help, the videos, what the course involves and entails. And so I signed up and joined the course. So I started studying the course straight away, and sort of picking out the elements that I thought were key and would really kind of drive my sales and help me get going faster. And it was really easy to follow. The videos are really well broken down into small segments, kind of easy bite-sized chunks that you can really understand, take notes, and put into impact into your Etsy shop straight away. So after probably being on the course for about a month and really implementing the different sort of aspects and strategies that Dylan suggests, I really started to see a drive in my sales. The sales definitely increased. It certainly helped around Christmas time. I think I joined the course kind of November time 2023. So then that Christmas period between November 23 and January 2024, I saw a huge impact with the Q4 traffic and sales, but then also with all the new strategies that I was pushing, it was really driving the shop, and my sales really started to jump up in figures. So from then on, I kind of carried on implementing, really pushing hard, driving hard with the shop. I wasn't sure where it was going at this point. It was pretty exciting. I didn't know if it was going to become a full-time thing or not at this point, but originally, it was great to have the extra income. It's really helpful. So as the year progressed, I was doing probably about, on average, 250 orders a month. So that had increased, over 200 orders per month on average from the previous year. So then throughout the year, I carried on investing in more equipment, more machines, a laser cutter, anything I could to expand what I was doing in the shop and be able to approach more customers and expand my customer base and target new sales. And through the year, things improved, carried on improving, and I got to a point where I was making the same amount of money on Etsy that I was in my day-to-day career, and I had to make a decision, and it was a very tough decision at the time. it was going to greatly impact my life. There was a huge financial decision to make to whether I could sustain working solely on Etsy. And by November 2024, I kind of made the decision that I was going to give it a go. So I actually went full time with my Etsy shop and really set myself some goals that I really wanted to drive this. So come the end of 2024, which was my second year on Etsy and was my first year of using Dylan's course and all of the strategies and implementing it and following all of that information, the total orders for the year was 4,261 and the total revenue for the year was 89,126. In December alone, through the Christmas period, I managed to do 1,053 orders in the month, and that was just crazy. We were fulfilling orders pretty much 24/7, 7 days a week, through the entirety of December, just to get everything packed and out the door for customers. And that busy period through December is really what pushed my total revenue, kind of all-time revenue for Etsy, through that 100,000 barrier month. November, December from 24, I kind of did my first £10,000 months on Etsy. I did several £1,000 days. So Q4 was a great period, and now looking forward to the future, working solely for myself on my Etsy shop. Setting new targets that we're going to make, the same again this year, if not more. So yeah, from that information, really, kind of little success story. If you really put in the hard work, follow the information that's provided in the course, don't give up, you really can achieve what Dylan speaks of in the course, that you can set up a kind of 6-figure Etsy business